Well, hello everybody and welcome back. This is Veteran Mountain Man, and today I want to talk about something that I had to get into a deep debate about just about 4 days ago. And that is the concept of identity. See, right now, all over the United States and in most of the Western world, there is this gigantic push about this whole trans system. And these people are dictating that pronoun usage and identity perception is important. Well, something I want to bring up is this very simple point, which never seems to get addressed. And that is personal identification of your identity and individual identifications of your identity are two separate things. You can identify yourself as a purple people eater for all I care. If I look at you and you are not purple, I am not going to assume purple people eater. Why? Because you're not purple. And because you don't fit one of the criteria, you are less likely to be identified with the rest of the criteria. So, what I am basically getting at is you have the right to identify yourself how you see fit. You do not, on the other hand, have the right to dictate how somebody else perceives you. And that is because the second you dictate how somebody else perceives and identifies you, you are attempting to thought control that person. And here in the West, we live in a free society. That free society includes the ability to think what we choose. It is part of our freedom of speech concept. We have the right to have our own independent thoughts. We are not required to submit to the collective thought of idea. We are not required to be assimilated as per the Borg. We have individual thought rights. As a nation, every person in the United States, in Canada, in Britain, to a lesser extent France and Germany, have the right of independent thought. You are not required to think like everybody else. That is North Korea. That is China. That is Saudi Arabia. That is Qatar. That is areas of Africa and even Venezuela and Cuba. All of these places have mandatory thought control concepts, constructs, and laws. Those things take away human freedom and individual liberty. So, the next time you go on a tirade about how not using the pronouns you prefer marginalize you, perhaps you should think just how much the other person really wants to hear it. Because I will tell you right now, if they are anything like me, they don't want you making up their mind. If they wanted your opinion, they would ask you for it and then interact with you on that level. But you don't get to dictate that they don't get to have the opinion that they have. That is not how our society works, people. Well, I know this is a bit off the rails from my normal discussions, but I wanted to make sure that I got that out there. I know that a lot of the social justice warrior community, LGBTQ community, and even the feminist community are all going to disagree with me on this concept. But the truth of the matter is, if someone can dictate the words that you can use, then they are effectively dictating your thoughts. And so that is thought control. That is mind control. That is thought policing. And that is not an acceptable behavior in the West. Well, thank you all again for joining me. If you like what I'm doing here, please like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you're on VidMe, please upvote and follow. I love hearing from my listeners, so please go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I will respond as appropriate. Now, if you're just complimenting me, I might just say thank you, or I might just upvote your comment and move on, but I read all of my comments, so feel free to leave them. Also, if you'd like to engage in further discourse with me, jump on over to minds.com. The link is down below. Or you can come on over to Patreon. My link is down below. And you can interact with me on a regular basis at these locations. I do answer requests. I do answer emails and communiques. And I even will schedule to sit down and have a chat with you if you'd like. We might do it live streamed so that I can publish it on my channel, but I'm more than willing to sit down and have a chat with you. Thank you all again for joining me, and have yourselves a great day.